Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment on the video, let me know what you think. So, the Scotts, once again, recruited their mouthpiece, Wanda, to go live and tell the people that Blaque was back open. And I'm assuming that they did this after MARSAU got tired of playing games with the people, trying to confuse them of the reopening date of Blaque, because he was in his feelings because they have been exposed as having bad business intelligence as to why Blaque closed in the first place. But, you know, regardless of how long Blaque was closed, the fact of the matter is that they were shut down. And it was caused by something that they did, something that they either did or admitted to do, something that they thought they could overlook or just get past. And it wound up catching up to them. And MARSAU, he probably started playing games with the reopening date, because at first on Yelp, it said that Blaque wasn't scheduled to reopen until 2025, and then the dates start changing. Then it said it's opening. I know one time when I looked on there, it said it was open, it was closing in 7 minutes. Then it said it was another time it said it was closing in 15 minutes, and this was during the day. So yeah, MARSAU, in my opinion, his feelings got hurt, and so he decided to play with the people to help stroke his ego, trying to play with the people like as if Blaque had never closed, but in fact it did close for whatever reason. And I don't think that people were celebrating that their business had closed. I think that people were actually clapping or exposing them for, because I know I wasn't, I'm not going to ever, I don't want to see anybody's business close or anything like that. I'm never going to celebrate that, because regardless of what, people need things, you know, people need their stuff to feed their family. But at the same time, we also have to recognize these people for who they are. And me, for one, yes, I was clapping because for once the Scotts were getting a dose of their own medicine. They were getting a dose of reality. So yes, people which they don't get as often as they need. So this, with Blaque closing, it's putting it in their face that it should have let the Scotts know. It should have let the Scotts know that they are not invincible, as they, you know, seem to think, because just because they continue to get away with certain things doesn't mean that it's going to continue to happen. So for people, cheering and stuff like that, it wasn't to celebrate their business close. It was to let the Scotts know, y'all are not above anybody else. Y'all not above the law or anything. So the things that they've been doing, getting away with all of this time, is finally starting to catch up with them. They're finally getting their just due, even if it's just for a moment. Just the feeling that they got when they were told that they had to close down, I'm quite sure that the look on their face, that pit in their stomach of knowing that, oh my goodness, what are we going to do? And not being able to do anything. MARSAU, being the little jokester that he is, he wasn't able to do anything. He wasn't able to talk his way out of it. Tisha wasn't able to deflect from it. Nothing. It was all beyond their control. So yes, that's what people are explaining and people are cheering for, because the Scotts do. They need to get their stuff smeared in their face just like everybody else. But it's like but them sitting up there bragging and trying to recruit Wanda with their, playing the games and stuff like that, using Wanda as their mouthpiece. They could continue to brag, but like I say, the truth is they did close down. So their little bragging and them celebrating their reopening, they could have kept that, because we didn't need to, because we seen the same behavior from Destiny before her business closed for good. It's like, how many reopenings did Destiny have? So they may want to hold off on that victory lap until they're able to settle all of their business dealings connected to Blaque, because something tells me that this is only the beginning for the Scott's downfall, in my opinion, because they aren't through with the Zen Gardens lawsuit and the several other alleged liens and lawsuits that they're trying to fight. So Wanda bragging and admitting that Blaque had to be reopened, that did nothing for them except raise more suspicions about the Scotts being shady and practicing faulty business. So while the Scotts trying to prove a point to the people, they need to be trying to get their affairs in order, in my opinion, to make sure that they don't get embarrassed again. But also, they decided to, Wanda decided, I don't know if this was them putting this on Wanda or whatever, but nonetheless, Wanda decided to take shots at the woman that was on the audio with an original Straight No Chaser, telling her about about her encounter with MARSAU. And Wanda, even though she skipped all over the fact that MARSAU was willing to have a threesome with this woman, and it was only because the woman backed out that it did not happen. But even though that threesome with that woman did not happen, that does not mean that MARSAU didn't have a threesome. Because if he was able to recruit one woman, because he told this woman that he would get the other woman, and so if he was able to recruit one woman, I'm sure he was able to recruit another. And Wanda, she calling this woman stupid and dumb, talking about she needs to educate women. Wanda can't educate nobody on nothing, because Wanda is the same woman going around bragging about having a boyfriend and a husband. And Wanda is the same woman that was on Chaotic Never to Be King show, when he had that talk show where she was talking about she could pick up bottles with her hot pocket. So now Wanda got morals and standards. Like, Wanda, please get up out of here. I mean, but because even though Chaotic Never Gonna Be King show is not airing anymore, I'm quite sure that audio, that footage of her talking like that, talking reckless, letting that mess come out of her mouth about picking stuff up, picking bottles up with her stuff, that's gonna forever be out there. So while she's talking about this woman having kids, Wanda got kids. I don't care, grown or not. They still was able to hear this mess, and they probably heard it when it aired. She got kids. She got sons. So, I mean, in her talking like this, how kids supposed to respect her? Yeah, was the woman that sent MARSAU these pictures, was she wrong? Yes, absolutely, no doubt about it. But Wanda, she's not too far off. And Wanda, she has a daughter, even though, her daughter is grown, she still have grandkids. And like she said, she have nieces and nephews and stuff like that. So she still have people that look up to her. So Wanda, talking about this woman when she's not too far off from, acting reckless like this woman. It's like I say, the woman, she was wrong, but the woman probably would not have kept pursuing MARSAU had it not been for his engagement. There was conversation on going back and forth on both ends. MARSAU, he didn't have to accept any of her pics. He didn't have, he could have declined, and he could have simply just blocked her. He didn't even have to engage with a conversation. So MARSAU, he was conversing with this woman because he wanted to, not because he had to. You can't say that he was bored, because he have a wife, he have family, he have supposedly businesses that he's running. So what's the reason for him conversing with this lady? Because he wanted to. Because he knows that he can get away with it. He knows that Tisha, just as Kimmy, they're more worried about appearances and illusions, what the people are going to think, what the people are going to say, versus them being happy with themselves, with the decisions that they make, being happy in their marriage. And so they're only worried about looking good on the outside, not being good all the way around. And that's why MARSAU didn't even think to delete the pictures or even try to hide the pictures in his phone. He didn't do anything. And Tisha, and that's why Tisha was able to find them, because MARSAU don't care. He probably told Tisha when she found the pictures, and she, trying to put him on the spot and ask him questions and interrogate him. He probably told Tisha, don't worry about it, because the pictures are on his phone, that they're probably equivalent to him just having a dirty magazine. And she probably went for it. And that's why she sat up there on that stage at that reunion, trying to protect him, trying to cover it up, trying to say that it was only one picture. She could, and there was no other evidence. She couldn't tell where the picture came from. Somebody sent him that picture. So how can you not see where the picture came from? It was attached to some numbers, to some other phone. It got there by some means. And for her to sit up there as claiming to be an educated woman, could try to tell the people that she did her research and it went nowhere. No, the picture came from somewhere. It came from a phone number. I don't care if it came by Instagram. I don't care how it came. It came from Snapchat. However, the picture was delivered, it came from something that can be traced. But she is more worried about what people think and try to protect MARSAU, that she's forgetting about protecting herself. She's forgetting about her well-being. So, but this is why MARSAU does whatever he wants, and he don't think about Tisha, because he knows that Tisha is going to help him cover it up. And because Wanda has caught wind of Tisha's weakness and how she's not going to fight for her respect. She's not going to demand any less of MARSAU. Any more of MARSAU. She's going to accept whatever MARSAU gives her. So now Wanda is going to great lengths to help protect MARSAU as well, because she thinks that protecting MARSAU also helps protect Tisha, but instead it's only diminishing Tisha, and it's only weakening Tisha even more, because now MARSAU got other people backing him up, where they're covering him, and that gives him more leverage, and that gives him more rope to go out there and do whatever he wants to do. Because not only is Tisha going to back him and cover it up, Wanda's going to do the same thing. So now because in the beginning, Wanda was trying her best. She was one of the ones trying to expose MARSAU, jumping all in his face about the picture, the back picture and stuff like that, and chasing him down in the truck, trying to expose him for what everybody has suspected of him doing, cheating. But now she's trying her best to bury the evidence and debunk the rumors. So in my opinion, Wanda, she's not helping Tisha. She's not helping their marriage, and she should just stay out of it, because she actually makes the things look more suspicious. The more she come out and try to be on Tisha's side and try to big up MARSAU and try to big up their marriage, she makes it look even more suspicious, which people have already said they don't care. Don't bring us nothing, and we won't, and we're not looking for nothing. People are over Tisha, MARSAU, with their games, with their marriage. We don't care. If Tisha like it, then other people like it, and let her be happy and wallow in her misery. But like I say, at this point, Wanda is part of the Scott's problem, And maybe she should just stick to minding the no business that she got going on for herself. That's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.